Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is my 40th birthday. I can't believe I am saying that out loud. And if you are in Sydney, you know that we're in lockdown, so it's a little bit heartbreaking, but I'm not gonna let that stop me. I decided to do a full glam look and pretend like I'm about to go out for a really expensive dinner and meet my friends and have a ton of cosmopolitans and just live a fabulous life, even though in reality, I'm about to go back inside, take off all my makeup, and probably change my son's nappy. So that is my reality, but that is okay. But I just wanted to show you what I would do if I was to go out for a fabulous night. So if you like what you see, please keep on watching. Okay, so I've already gone in and primed my eyelids, and then I'm popped on a bit of tape because I just want that really nice sharp wing today. I'm going to go in first with the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette volume 2. I'm going to get rid of this plastic right here. And then we're going to go in with this color called Perfectionist. It's a nice warm brown, and I'm just going to be focusing that color just where the top of the tape is. And the great thing about using a little bit of tape is that you can be messy, but it'll still give you a really beautiful finished line once you've popped all your colors down. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to gradually build up an outer V just on this part of my eye. Just going in with the color very lightly, dusting it off on a fluffy brush and just really using circular motions. And then I'm just going to bring it in just probably to about where the middle of the highest point of my eyebrow is, but no further. I'm then going to go in with the color Comfort Zone. This one is very similar to the one that I lied down. It's just a little bit darker, and it's just about blending the colors up and really just taking your time, because I want a really beautiful gradient of colors today. I don't want anything too harsh, but as you can see, it's just started to build up a little bit of color there. And I'm really just taking my time and just using circular motions. Then going in with this color G Money, which is a little bit more of a, well, like a poo brown. I don't know how to explain that color, but it's just a little bit of a different tone. It has more of a yellow undertone in there. Going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, I'm going to be using the color Rustic. And again, just building that color just up on the other. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time, please excuse me, but I'm just building my colors there. As you can see, I swear lockdown hasn't been good for me. I can barely string a sentence together. I'm having a conversation with a 2.5-year-old 90% of the day. So we are either talking about the Wiggles or Spider-Man or Peppa Pig, and I'm surprised I can string a sentence together. But as you can see, you've got a really beautiful gradient color happening there. I'm then going to go in with Cypress Umber, which is even darker than that last shade. And again, and this one's a bit more of a flatter brush, but I'm really just packing the color on and then just swiping it. And then taking my fluffier brush and then going over all of those colors just with circular motions. Next, I'm going in with the color Noir, and I'm just packing it right on top of that sticky taped line, because that's where I want the most concentration of black. And I'm doing it just in this crevice right there, and I'm really just, as you can see, I'm like packing on the color as opposed to swiping it, because it's giving me the most color payoff. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over with my fluffy brush again and just blend everything out. Next, we're going to take a flat packing brush. We're going to spray a couple of Fix Plus spritzers on there. And then we're going to go in with the McGrath, what's this one called? Mothership Mecca. And we're going to use this really pretty color right here. Now this has multi-tonal effects through it. So I'm just going to start at the front of my eye and just pack that on and just kind of keep it there, and then build up to another color that I'm going to pop in the middle. But I want this whole area here to just be nice and sparkly and glitzy. I think I need a little bit more Fix Plus. Give it a bit of a drenching. And then go back in with your brush. Ah, there we go. That's the payoff I'm after. So just keeping that to the inner corner. And then I'm going to go in with this color here, which is just more of a muted gold, and then put that in the middle. They're very similar colors, but they have a slightly different hue to them. Actually, I'll use my finger because this isn't really paying off the way I would like it to, Pat. Ah, there we go. It's much better. Now I look like a gold leaf, and I love that. That's the whole point of what I was trying to do. And then I'm going to go in with a fluffier brush, and I'm going to go in with Burnt Orange in the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm just going to blend over the outer corner of my eye and just over that color that we just popped down, the really pretty shimmer. I'm then going to go in with my finger, and I'm going to use this pretty bronze color up here. I just want to add a little bit more of that color as I'm keeping everything quite warm. I feel like that first color that I popped down was probably a bit too gold, whereas this is a little bit more bronze. At the moment of truth, we're going to take off the tape. And as you can see, it's just left the most perfect line. And obviously I'm not going to have it look that straight. I'm going to blend it out with a brush. But you can see just by adding a little bit of tape, it really takes away all of that hard work by trying to get a really super crisp finish and having that line there. I really like that. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with a winged liner, and for that I'm going to be using the Inglot gel liner in number 77. And this is an actual art brush. It's a nail art brush, so it's super fine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the length of the actual brush to lay down and stamp where I want my eyeliner. Because when you go in like this, you'll always get a bit of a rougher line. And then the great thing now is, because I've already got my stencil on where I had my tape before, I know exactly where I want to lie this wing down. And I'm not going to go all the way to the end, but I'm just going to build up a little bit of a wing on this outer corner. Just gives it a little bit more character and just a little bit more depth, especially when you're lining the top lash line. Once I finish my liner, I'm then going to take a little bit of black eyeshadow, and I'm just going to smudge over just the top of that liner because I want everything to sit soft and smoky. I don't necessarily want a really harsh winged liner. I want everything to just blend really softly. Seen this actual pen on TikTok, and what this is a glue pen for your lashes. And what you're meant to do is shake up the pen, apply the glue to the top of your lashes, and then pop your false lashes on. So I thought I had to get it and I had to try it. It's by Makeup by Staz, and I love the color. So let's see how this is gonna work. So you just apply the glue all the way across, and she said you can use it either as a wing or just as a liner. Doesn't seem to be a lot of glue coming out, but we'll see. And then I'm going to take my favorite lashes by Velvet Lashes, and these ones are in Claudia. I don't think you need to have the glue dry down at all. So let's see how this sits. So far, so good. Well, that was pretty easy. Just got to get the shape done right. Well, that was really easy. I actually really love a lash glue that you don't have to wait for, because you generally will have to wait about 30 seconds for them to get tacky. But this one, nice and easy. So it's called Lashes by Staz. Have a look. Now for my super glowy base, I'm going to be going in with the Huda Beauty Glowish Skin Tint. And I'm going to be using the color Light Medium. This one is probably a new favorite. I'm really loving how it sits on the skin and how you can just blend it in really easily. It gives you a little bit of coverage, but a whole lot of dewiness. Now I got some brand new products that I'd been dying to try for so long. I'd been waiting for so long for them to come to Australia. They're finally here. I got some Rare Beauty products. Now, shade matching online is very difficult as it is, but as a makeup artist, I thought that I would have, I'd have it together. But this is the foundation that I got, and this is the concealer that I got. So as you can see, they're completely different and not the right color for my skin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to match my skin by mixing both the foundation and the concealer together to try and get the right color. So we'll see how this ends up. I can't promise anything, but that's looking a little bit better. Oh yeah, that's better. So if that happens to you, you can either keep your dark foundation as a bronzer, which is what I generally do, but I generally will buy two different types of foundation. I'll buy a light one and a dark one, and then I color match. But this time I wanted to buy one my skin color, and the options, well, the shade matching online was just not like I thought it would be at all. So now I think the concealer is going to be way too light, but I might just use it as an under eye brightener first. Oh yeah, that is not the right color. Hey, but that's okay, because we're gonna keep her bright. We're gonna keep her bright because we have a lot of makeup on today, but that's okay. We're going to blend this in as an eye brightener, and then I'm going to go over the top with another concealer and pray that it will look semi-decent in the end. So over the top of that, I'm going to go in with my Flex Concealer by Milk Makeup. Now this is the right color for my skin, and I'm going to be putting on a lot, because I want her to be covered. I don't want to see any of that dark shadow, and I don't want you to see the fact that I don't sleep. So we're gonna blendy, 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 blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I have officially lost my mind. But that doesn't look too bad. I mean, well, it's not so bad. Who am I kidding? Just keep blending. Just keep blending. Just keep blending. Just keep blending, blending, blending. What do? You blend, blend. Blend away the wrinkles. It's like the Benny Hill show up in here today. God. I apologize, kids, but I think I have actually lost my marbles. And it is my birthday, so I can cry and have a mental breakdown if I want to, you know? Why not? Now, I don't want to powder my face today. I want to keep everything super dewy. So I'm going to go back in with my Fix Plus. I'm going to spritz a little bit on the back of a blender, and I'm going to press that under my eye. And what that's going to do, not only is it going to hydrate under the eye, unfortunately now I'm getting very crepey under the eye. I think I need to look into some sort of fibroblast plasma, I think it's called, where you can just tighten up the under eye area. It looks painful as hell, but I really want to try it. And like I said, I want to keep powder away from this under eye, so I'm using a setting spray instead, and then that way it actually stops the concealer from moving, but also keeps me looking hydrated and not very crepey. Going in with my Chanel Universal Bronzer, I'm going to be just adding a bit of color to my skin. A good note on the Chanel bronzer, apparently they've come in with a deeper one. that is great news. But is it dark enough for the beautiful black women in the community? No, I don't think so. I think it is a darker color for a white person. So Chanel, get on that, love. You know, it's 2021. We need to be better. We need to be better. As a cream highlight, I'm going to be going in with the Mood Lighting Cream Highlighting Palette by Mecca. I'm going to be using this color called Gold Highlight, and I'm going to be going just with the back of my blender, and I'm just going to be pressing it onto the top of my cheekbones. And this is going to be a base for my powder highlight. I like to layer my highlight, so then I get a really beautiful pop of highlight in all the right places without it looking too much. Then going in with Crown Brush Australia and the Pro palette, I'm going to be going in with this really beautiful champagne highlight. And I'm just going over the top of that cream highlight. And you really just get a really beautiful pop of highlight. It's just so pretty. And these colors together just look so stunning. So I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty Cream Blush, and this one is called Bliss. I've heard such beautiful things on this product, and these are actually really good for eyes, for lips, just anywhere you want a really nice flush. I'm going to be using my foundation brush to just push into the top of my foundation, and that's a really good way to kind of blend it through. You don't necessarily need a new brush, you can just use your foundation brush. That way everything blends just seamlessly. I'm going to go back in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette just to finish off the under eye, and I'm just going to be basically using all of the same colors I used on the top of my lid to just marry all of the color together. I'm not necessarily making it super smoked out underneath. I'm kind of just keeping it on the outer portion of my eye, just so I don't make it look any smaller. Keeping with that gold theme, I'm going to be using this color called Italia, which is a super gold pigment from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. And I'm going to be using this as my inner corner highlight. Why not? Keep it gold. Gold seems to be the color of the season at the moment because of us Leos. But this is a really pretty color to have as an inner corner highlight as well. And these colors pick up better than the Pat McGrath ones. To line my lips, I'm going to be going in with MAC Strip Down. And I'm only using this just to really do a soft line on the outer parts of my lips. Now I'm going to be popping a color on my lips. Now I couldn't tell you the names of these colors because I made this palette myself. So I'm just going to be going in with this color right here, which is a really just pretty soft neutral nude. And I'm not putting too much on, but just enough to blend that line. And then I'm going to finish with my Fix Plus, just to make sure everything sits really well in the skin. Oh man, that's an aggressive spray. Woo! It's not like the Morphe spray. Wow, it is full on. So this is the final look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I wanted to give my hair some oomph and some volume, and you know, go a little bit in with the leopard print and look like a lion, like the Leo that I am. I really appreciate you watching this video, and if you are doing anything tonight at 8:30, jump on and join me for Drag Bingo with my friend Connie at Sydney Drag Queen. I will pop the link in her bio. Well, I won't pop it in. She already has it in her bio. So it is under Conchita Grande or Keeping Up with Connie. So just jump on there and I will be on there and a few of my friends will be on there. It's going to be super fun. Lots of inappropriate toilet humor like I love. And come and have a drink with me and feel sorry for me because I'm having my 40th in lockdown. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.